Hey guys, back once again. To kick things off, I got Slow Riot by Godspeed. This is that EP that they released between FA Infinity and Lift Your Skinny Fists. And it's kind of a really good bridge that kind of merges those two sounds, in my opinion, over the two tracks, basically. And actually, I think it's probably the best place to start if you haven't gotten into Godspeed. And yeah, it just contains stuff that's like from their best work or best era. So check it out. I do really like the I think it might be embossing, but it's got really nice like line work and stuff in the bronze. It's pretty dope. It tells you how to craft a Molotov on the back. So if you want to craft a Molotov, just buy this EP. Okay, and next up I've got the Street Halo EP by Burial. I got this as a Christmas present. The first record I've ever gotten, I think, as a present in general, because for my family, that if they want to get me stuff, to look on my Radio Music and then look at what I haven't listed as owned in terms of vinyls. So yeah, that's quite fucking sneaky, but there you go. It does result in some good presents, and yeah, this is like probably the top. I think it's his second best EP, and I'm really glad to have this one. Yeah, and the best Burial EP I also got, which was Kindred, which they got for me for my birthday, because my birthday is like quite close to Christmas, and yeah, this is like by far and away Burial's best EP. It's kind of sad to see him like kind of fall off since Rival Dealer and all of his early 2010s work, but it still holds strong. I would definitely recommend it. Like it's actually almost a lot of people who didn't really get into Untrue like can actually find, or at least like they do enjoy Kindred. I think doesn't split the fan base, but it's definitely like a different sound, and I think it's actually more of a welcoming listen than, I think it's more instantly gratifying than Untrue. I think Untrue is much more subtle in how good it is, personally for me. But this is just like in your face. First time you listen to it, like it just fucking slaps. So definitely check it out. Okay, next up we have Disintegration by The Cure, which is my favorite Cure album, but also maybe my only Cure album that I actually enjoy. To be fair though, I haven't actually listened to like most of their records. I think I've only listened to Pornography and Disintegration, which is like a sharp movement I'll say that at most. But basically, there's a bit of a story behind this one, because recently I was in Iceland and I was just looking through record stores. Actually, right now, Reykjavik. And yeah, in one of the shops I found Disintegration, and I was really happy to have found it, because usually actually in the UK and like every other record store that I've been to, even when I was in New York, they have The Cure in a lot of shops, but Disintegration usually tends to be the one that is out of stock. And like with a lot of my favorite albums, I have kind of left them to like find them in stores rather than just order them online, because it's a lot more rewarding, and also just gives me a reason to actually go to shops. And yeah, I found this, and then I was fucking stupid on the way back. I like left it was in a paper bag, and I accidentally left this at the airport right before baggage, and it was a whole like thing. I was like, fuck, like I kind of want it back, but I wasn't stressing, because it's just a £20 record at the end of the day. It's not like a laptop or anything. But like I went back through just like went back through customs and like went through the whole process again, like going through like baggage and stuff, and I found the bag like in the bin, and it was all ripped up, and I had snacks in that bag, and all the snacks were there, but the vinyl was gone, so clearly somebody like took it, which is fair enough. Like I don't really blame anybody, and so yeah, I was a bit disheartened. I like emailed them once I got back from Iceland. I emailed Lost and Found, and they said that they didn't have it, but my mum, she bought it for me again because she wanted me to have it as like a birthday present. So I'm pretty happy with it. It is, like I said, my favorite Cure album. I think it's easily their best one, and Yeah, it's just on standard black, but if you haven't checked this one out, definitely do that. Really cool gatefold as well. Okay, and last but not least, I've got Codename Dust Sucker by Bark Psychosis, and I think this is my preferred Bark Psychosis album, but I think the songwriting on Hex is a little bit better. Maybe that's just due to the fact that this is kind of a collection of like unreleased songs after the band disbanded, but it's still got a great vibe to it. And with this one as well, my friends got it for me for my birthday, and basically they asked like, "Oh, do you want a record for your birthday?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll send you over a couple." And I sent a Kerouac Benito vinyl as like a cheap option, and then I sent this as like a more like slightly more expensive option, and because they recently reissued this. Actually, I think it used to go for like £70 upwards, but now it's obviously reissued, so it's like £20. And I was like, I sent them to this guy, my friend, and then the next day I had I wanted to use an Amazon gift card, and I wanted to buy one of the records, so I was like, "Yo, did you buy this one? Because I want to order it right now." And he said, "No, I didn't." So I bought it, and then obviously the next day I got it from him, and I was like, obviously still grateful, and it's really nice. The sentiment's nice, but I'm a bit pissed because now I have to go through returning everything, and I'm not doing well with finances at the moment. So, but yeah, it's a fucking awesome pressing. Actually, I really like the way they've like handled the treatment. It's quite glossy on the pullouts. It's still on black, and the gatefold is also quite cool. And actually, something just slid out that I didn't even know existed. What's this? It looks like a postcard, but it's also like one of those codes for downloading it, which you can obviously take if you want. I don't think anybody needs that in this age, but yeah, brilliant album. Definitely don't overlook it over Hex. Also, I usually stick to 5, but I just was going to throw this one as a bonus because I also got it I think I got it for my birthday from my grandma, which is quite hilarious, just because it's just such a typical thing for my grandma to fucking buy me. But thanks if you're watching it, which I doubt you are. Yeah, it's like a jazz record. So yeah, as you know, I'm like totally into jazz, which is like, maybe I can sample it or something, I don't know. But yeah, maybe I'll listen to this soon. Okay guys, so thanks for watching that update. It was kind of a collection of stuff that I've like received for Christmas/birthday, and I have here in London and not in Bristol. So I should actually be able to quickly follow up this episode with another one. But I'll try to space them out, obviously, but then again, I'm not really doing this for money or anything, so who the fuck cares how much I space these things out. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this update, and I don't know with the future of this channel, I'm not sure if I want to do like other forms of content, because I've kind of moved that those ideas to like this different channel, which you should all know about, and I'll leave it in the description. It's the podcast channel that we made, and I'll probably do those like other forms of content on more like professional, I guess, on that, just because these are like very like casual and not really like edited too much, although it could be like a fucking another shit post. Anyway, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.